Hey guys, it's Mike, and today I'm going to talk about sleep paralysis. Be it this one is not going to be about lucid dreaming, it's going to be more towards astral projection, but don't click away just yet. First of all, what is sleep paralysis? Well, when you go to sleep, your body it's not running normally. It's in a almost stasis state. And what happens is your nerves are sort of dumbed down in a way to where it's harder to move your muscles. It's not harder to move your muscles. It's no different at all. It's just you have to send more powerful nerve signals to your muscles. Therefore, it gets the illusion of being harder to move your muscles. Anyway, most people never experience this in a waking state. However, every night when you sleep, you go into sleep paralysis. If we didn't have sleep paralysis, then we'd be acting out our dreams, because it's so realistic. Anyway, you can do this in a waking state. It can be induced, and for some people, I've read somewhere that it happens more with the African American demographic, that it can happen spontaneously. Be it hasn't happened spontaneously for me. I've had to induce it every time. Sometimes you can just wake up in the middle of a dream and you can't move. You're in sleep paralysis. Anyway, waking sleep paralysis is your gateway into the astral plane, that is. And here's some ways to induce it. Your first 3 attempts at inducing it will be very hard. It's hard to fail. It's hard to not induce it. However, your first 3 will be very hard. Your first one, I suggest that you get a blindfold of sorts, and you just close your eyes, you lie down on your back on your bed, and you don't move. That's it. That's the key. You don't move. It's okay if there's a twitch here and there. Happens for everyone. You've never experienced this in a waking state. It's gonna be kind of scary. But remember, you cannot get physically harmed. Another thing is that it's a great way to tell if you have sleep apnea. That's where you go to sleep and you often don't remember your dreams because you wake up constantly. Because what happens with your body when you're in sleep apnea, when you have sleep apnea, it's a disorder, not a disease. What happens is you go into such deep states of sleep that you forget to breathe. Your breathing center actually shuts off. And if you have sleep apnea, there are cures. I don't know much about it. However, it's a great way to tell if you have sleep apnea. There's a difference between, there's a difficulty in breathing, which happens for everyone. Your breaths are gonna get really shallow feeling. However, they're normal. They're just gonna feel really shallow. Like, you can't hear that, but anyway, they're gonna get really shallow. When you're inducing it, don't go into meditation breathing. Don't do the breathe in, breathe out. No, that's bad. Just breathe normally. And anyway, the blindfold technique, use that for the first 3 times. And then the 4th time, forget the blindfold. Still keep it. You might still need it. But remember, blindfold technique. And the important thing is intent. Intent. I cannot emphasize this enough. You have to intend that you are going to go into the astral, that you are going to go into the astral and fulfill all your fantasies that you've ever wanted to happen. Anyway, sleep paralysis is also good if you don't really have very good dream recall. What you do, you stay in sleep paralysis for a very long time, and then you'll start hearing sounds like they might be high pitched or really low, last time I tried it, I heard this. It sounded like a tractor starting up. And be it there are no tractors here in Philly, but it sounded like a tractor. Anyway, if you hear that, just slowly in your paralyzed state, attempt to turn onto your side, and then dream. However, sleep paralysis will give you a delayed falling to sleep thing. After I do sleep paralysis, I usually lie awake for a while, because kind of disturbs your sleep. If you do it for like 3 or 4 hours, it'll really mess up your circadian rhythm, and it's one of the few bad things about sleep paralysis. Anyway, you turn around and your dreams will be vivid, and you'll have a higher chance of becoming lucid. Also, fear. A lot of people are afraid as they go into sleep paralysis. They're afraid of what can happen to them. Be it there are freaking scary things like shadow people. There's shadow people and goblins that'll try to attack you. However, they cannot harm you. They are in your head. They can't harm your physical body. They're just hallucinations. Be it they can make you go insane, like my poor friend Andrew, but they can't harm your physical body. Also, focus. You have to be very focused. Just forget about your physical body. Your physical body does not exist when you're in sleep paralysis. Remember that. Just that. And swallowing. There's gonna be a lot of spit buildup, and just swallow. It won't really mess with anything, but whoa, just swallow. If you're thinking I must not swallow, that'll really take off your focus. Just swallow and forget about it. Forget that you did that. Anyway, you stay in there for an extended amount of time, and then you'll probably go into hypnagogic states, which is just like simple hallucinations. And from there, use an exit technique, which I will go over in a future video, and then you will be in the astral plane. So, go forth, take the astral by the throat, and don't forget to be awesome. Namaste.